different circumstances, I'm sensing different social groups. Do these people know each other in real life, Spirit? The Princess of Cups. It could be a friend. It could be somebody that could be friends, or someone from the past that you haven't seen in a long time, which could tie into this past life. Soulmate card, Six of Cups again, Princess of Cups. That would make sense. It could be a young lover from a past life. That's very specific. That's not going to be for everyone. It could also be a new love. This could be a new love. This could be somebody who wants to be your friend, and perhaps that's why they want to come in, is to offer a small cup of friendship. And I see, have a conversation here. So they want to communicate. They want to offer something. They recognize this person's struggles. They recognize... What else do they recognize, Spirit? The Ace of Pentacles. Alright, well, I mean, wow. 4 aces, all 4 aces. We were just talking about that. It's like I'm psychic or something, you know? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. That is complete clarity that, yeah, this is the whole package here. This is everything. This is... The Divine couldn't make it much clearer how special this is. Wow. It's also heavily protected. So for all the cross watchers who are trying to screw with these kinds of unions, just remember that divine beings are heavily protected, and most likely anything you try to do, they're not even going to have to deal with. The divine will deal with. So, you know, if I were you, I'd just stop trying to interfere and instead love yourself. Do your own shadow work, because that's how these energies become divine, is they do the work. They go through the trials, they go through the tribulations, they go through the ascension, they overcome the tests, they overcome the sabotage, they overcome the pain, they heal, they transform, they rise. That's what makes a divine being. And there are a lot of people who are going to try to sabotage that. I mean, we see that here with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to get you all up in your head, and we're going to make you doubt your thoughts and your feelings, and we're going to come up with all these reasons as to why you aren't good enough. Well, you know what? If this other person possibly is a divine being as well, they already know they are enough. And perhaps it's only past energies that reminded them they needed to heal in order to feel worthy enough to come forward with this. I just channeled all that. I don't know where that all came from, but it applies to some or many. Let me know. Drop a comment if you think this is your story. Go ahead and claim this reading. To say, I claim this reading. This is true to my experience. Or if you more identify with divine masculine, share your experience. You know, if you have someone in mind and you feel comfortable sharing, you know, let's engage with the community. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands, Spirit. The Magician. Whew! Yeah, they're definitely a divine masculine. Not only that, this is a spiritual love. This is a spiritual union. This is a higher love. I think in the last reading I might have said that if these readings are connected, which I do feel like they are, kind of feels like I've been on this journey about these particular souls in the collective and these kinds of higher love unions. It's not for everybody, but I feel like I've been speaking on it for a while now. The readings change up and down, you know. It's really the flow of energy, whatever spirit wants us to focus on the most. And, you know, if there's anything to celebrate, it's two people like this who deserve each other. And this Knight of Wands is not just a Knight of Wands. They are a magician. They make things happen. They know they have everything available to their disposal. They're probably a master manifester. It's possible that they manifested this person, this Queen of Cups. The lyrics just said, makes me realize I am alive. So perhaps this person like woke them up back to like the fire, the passion, what really matters in life, what really fills their cup, what inspires their truth, with all four aces on the table. Also remember, the magician commands all four elements. That's freaking powerful, and confirmation that this person worked with the divine. We have the Hierophant over their energy to manifest ultimate blessings in their life. They have a lot to offer this person. It seems like this person, well, I want to know more about this person, this Queen of Cups. They've obviously overcome a lot. They're very strong. They're very nurturing and loving. They also are in balance with the divine masculine of their chart, of their soul, of their life. What else can we tell about this? Seven of Swords. What about the Seven of Swords? The Empress. By the way, I pulled the Seven of Swords over the Three of Swords, and the Empress is the counterpart to the Emperor, is the divine feminine being. What more about the Seven of Swords and the Empress spirit? Six of Wands. Wow. Okay. So this heartbreak that this Queen of Cups / Emperor went through, having to do with a lot of people walking away, ghosting, sabotaging, being sneaky, trying to steal from them, whatever sense you want to take that. It could be energetic, it could be money, it could be so material, it could be time, it could be attention, you know, whatever. It's a card of sneaky, strategic, thieving, non-transparent people, really. And whatever this was, it made this person the Empress, is what I'm getting, especially with the Strength card here. This devastation graduated this person in character, and now they are a truly divine being because of what they have been through in their life. I was just talking about that earlier, and I'm feeling kind of emotional. This is really powerful to be able to transform through this. We got the Six of Wands, which is public recognition. It is the success. It is the victory. And it comes after the Five of Wands. So it's like, okay, this Knight of Wands over here just went through a Five of Wands situation. Or they're just coming out of it. And this Queen of Wands has come out of it. Or not Queen of Wands. Why did I say that? Interesting. Queen of Cups. That's important for some reason. This Queen of Cups, Empress, Emperor, we'll just say this divine femme energy, has become victorious. They're like the next step. So it seems like these energies are very close to alignment on their path. Congratulations if you are this divine feminine. If you are, please feel free to share your experience. What else do we need to know about this conversation that seems to be coming towards or coming together? I get the sense that this Knight of Wands is coming towards this Queen of Cups, which that's natural as far as energy. Again, divine femme, divine masculine, divine other. Place it however feels natural to what your energy signature resonates with. But this this energy here, wow, Spirit just totally wiped my mind on that. That was interesting. There was something there, but I'm not supposed to talk about it. So, I don't know what that was about. Maybe it means something to somebody. Oh, okay. For some of you, I just got a very side message for someone in the queer community. I think there may be some concern about people finding this out about their state of sexuality and preferences. That's a very side message. So I knew there was a reason I was bringing up the queer community. I kept picking up that it's possible this is not, if it's not that you're queer, it could be that you are, this is a non-traditional situation in some way. I'm picking up a lot of taboo energy for a small group of you. And I don't know what that means. I don't think it's necessarily that, but, and also, like, no judgment, I'm very inclusive here, and I'm also queer adjacent, as I like to call it. I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like there is something taboo about this I just picked up. Maybe that's something that needs to be talked about. Interesting. Huh. This reading seems almost, it'll sound weird for some of you, but mundane for me, because it's very, like, real people. Usually I'm channeling, like, deep spiritual stuff, and going off into the quantum realm, but this is interesting. This is a nice balance between the mundane and the mystical, which is my shop tagline, from the mundane to the mystical. Explorations of the 3D to the 5D. Okay, so that was a side note for some of you, and if you're still here, thank you so much. King of Cups. Well, there it is, the divine counterpart. This is the divine counterpart to the Queen of Cups. It's a very loving, emotionally intelligent, kind, generous, divine masculine energy. Tell me more about this King of Cups. The Tower. They're a force. And King of Cups does rule Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio also is the sign for the Tower card. They could also be bringing this big change. It's going to be the end of an old foundation and a new way of life. Whatever they have to talk about, whatever they have. Tell us more about this Tower spirit. The Queen of Wands. I knew she was going to come out. I called her earlier. Well, this person is very, very attracted to this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands is the most attractive queen, next to, of course, the Empress, who is all queens. And this Queen of Cups seems to be the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Empress, and the Emperor. So I can see why there's a tower there. All right. Well, this is kind of fun. All right, so what else can you tell us about this Queen of Wands and how this tower is going to impact their life? The Ten of Swords. It's the end of betrayal. This is going to end betrayal. This is going to end some extremely painful cycle in this queen's life. Wow. This is divine justice. And I'm feeling really emotional all of a sudden. This is healing. Whew. Okay. I just got chills on my arms, yet warm sensations at the same time. That can be a sign of the angels. The angels are bringing healing. Tell me more about how this is happening. How is this an end to betrayal? How is... Oh, wow. Okay. The Prince of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Well, the Knight of Swords is the knight in shining armor, so I, take that how it fits. Some people don't like that narrative, but it's a divine messenger. It's somebody coming in swift with the truth and taking quick action and delivering something here. There could be something that this person has to say that is going to bring justice to this person's life. I guess we could look more into that, but I feel like it's going to be different for every one of you. The Three of Cups. It's something to celebrate. Some kind of beautiful co-creation. For those of you that are highly spiritual beings who are anticipating a divine union like this is about, I'm hearing, co-creation between spirit and the two of you. Wow. And I'm getting chills again. This is extremely high vibrational. I'm going to grab my other deck real quick. Kind of get the energy shifted here. I feel like we're a little bit past definitely the halfway point of this reading, if not going to conclude it in the near future. Wow. Wow. This Knight of Wands / King of Cups, yeah, I can feel the love. I can feel that love. It's a strong, quiet, protective, sweet love. True divine masculine energy. And this empress queen deserves this kind of love. That's why it's karmic justice. Wow. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups. Six of Swords. What is this about? Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Tower. The Artist. Okay. Interesting. Side message. For some of you, be wary of someone who is going to try to come in with a similar offer. They're going to present themselves as very stable, who can bring a lot of change to your life and would give you a choice. However, this energy, the Artist card here with this